Mm.
Coach
Good
back in.
evening, brothers and sister patriots.
How always evening. How you
Some,
doing? We rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking.
how do you have so much energy? You didn't have much sleep. You're tired, and now,
Bad,
I mean,
bad. I was tired
it,
so bad.
it's late for me. It's like 20,
Yeah.
quarter to 11 for me p.m. But still, and you worked like an hour and a half late. I don't know how you have the energy. He does. He's always like this too. And if he's not moving, he's shaking. If
My
you ever
leg is shaking now.
Yeah, what is that?
I
That's
don't
how
know.
you work off your diabetes? That's not healthy.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm a weirdo, I guess. I don't know.
No,
I
you're not a
just
weird. It's just a tick,
mhm. Yeah,
for lack of a
I
better
already
word, I guess.
I've
A
had
tick.
Lucille, made Lucille dinner. Um, I'll
I
make
know, you
myself dinner.
just
Yeah, I'll make myself
you
dinner.
do. You get
Yeah, I
shit.
do. I just got to get stuff done. Stuff's got to get done.
Okay, let me just do this really quick.
Okay, so I'm going to do this real quick before I
No,
get
no,
in there
I'm
and
gonna
start.
do this real quick.
Ooh,
Just kidding. What are you gonna do really quick?
I'm going to post the quick meme. Meme, meme.
I didn't start. I didn't finish yet.
I got one.
Oh, you're posting a meme.
Yes.
Good, 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 good. Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of good ones.
Oh, G-A-G-R. And I haven't had anything to eat today. Just breakfast.
Well, that's not good. Joe,
I
the
know it is
diabetes.
not. I meant to. I definitely meant to. I did mean to
Dude.
take a break and go get something to eat. But I just, yeah,
Well,
I don't
maybe we
sit
could get
much
this done.
either.
I don't know. You might have to because if we start talking about Gene Hackman, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. But let's start off. You can share, by the way.
Okie dokie,
Then I'll check the
okie
chat.
dokie. That was good.
So I have another one for you. We had success with the with the Hillary and Bill, which I'm calling them hillbilly now. Um, with the hillbilly joke.
Mhm.
Uh, it has already over 500 views or something. So now I have yet another one to start our show.
That's funny.
Okay. What
Ooh,
was, and probably still is, Bill Clinton's biggest fear? What was and still is?
devil in the blue dress.
No, that was, yes, that was a joke from the other
I
day.
know. I don't know. What
An
is it?
intern with braces on her teeth.
Oh God, why? Oh God. Oh, ow. Oh my gosh. That would not be fun.
He's gonna need the cigar for another purpose. Sorry.
Oh geez.
Okay, okay.
That was good, man.
Was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, no way. All right.
I wanted to start off on the right foot. Um, let's see what's going on in the chat. There's quite a few things. Oh, why am I having trouble? Man, come here.
Where am I at? Right here.
See if
Oh,
anybody's around yet. It's kind of late, but
are they?
get some of the late people in. And
Hmm.
I love them. I love them all. Oh, don't show me babies right now, because I'll be looking at, I'll be watching babies all night. There's there's some really good chiropractors for animals and babies now.
Uh-huh.
They just adjust and it takes care of everything, like for the baby's acid reflux to and adjustments on the back, acid reflux and sleeping, having trouble sleeping or stomach problems, these little adjustments, baby's back. So because they're in a womb and some of them are in there too long, some of them get too big, I guess. I love babies. I love babies. Okay. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Would you like to start with something?
Uh, I will in just a little bit.
Did you share?
I am finishing right now.
Okay. I'm gonna, I don't know if Nancy's probably asleep.
That's so good, man.
Uh, what's so good? Hurts so
That
good.
meme that I put
Come
up,
on,
it's
feeling.
funny. I
Oh, you
like
were
it.
doing the meme still? Come on, Joe.
No, I'm already done. I already did that, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
even
don't
shared
believe you.
already. I'm
Okay.
already done sharing.
All right, I believe you.
Yeah, I can. So
I gotta pee.
today, Tulsi Gabbard. It was today. Yeah, it was today. She revoked security clearances for a bunch of anti-Trump officials, and she named them. She did.
Anti-Trump.
It
That's
was
better.
it says right here per POTUS directive. I have revoked security clearances and barred access to classified information for Anthony Blinken, Jake Sullivan, Lisa Monaco, Mark Zaid, Norman Eisen, Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, and Andrew Weissman, along with all 51 signers of the Hunter Biden disinformation letter that said that was Russian disinformation. Not only did they are they going to lose their security clearances, but they will be fired because why?
Ooh.
You're part of the
I love you, Tulsi.
you're part of the intelligence
Good girl.
agency, and you lied. You
Damn
lied
straight.
to your commander in chief, the man who is your boss. You lied to him. You're going to get fired. And you know what, man? That just should tell you that Mr. General Kelly, you cannot be pardoned for what you did. You're a traitor.
Traitor,
Yeah. And you
traitor.
know what? I think I think it will be more clear to everybody, and I believe that everybody will start to really believe all the conspiracy theories if after they first make the
Not
first
even,
arrest and the first one that pays for treason.
what's
And the first one I think should pay for that treason, the very first one, is Adam Schiff because he started with the disinformation bullshit back in the day. He was the first one starting with the disinformation crap, you know? So,
well,
yeah,
I'm
I think
just
he
so
should be
happy
the
he's
first
dead
one.
then.
Bye bye, pencil neck.
Pencil neck. Hey,
Well, that's
he's
what he
got
is.
rosy cheeks. You know what they say about man with rosy
Yep.
cheeks?
Hey, Alan.
Do you? Because you
No,
could
what?
tell me because I never
Well,
heard it.
what do they
Maybe
say about women
I
with?
don't know. There's something about that though. And Fauci was a woman. I was just thinking about that too, because some of these they
Fauci
leave
is
these
dead.
traits. They're dead. They're all dead. But Fauci was definitely a woman, besides the way
Yeah,
she threw.
yeah.
Uh, what got me was her fingernails. They were so very light. Um, there could be a few reasons for that, but it just seemed there were
Spies
other
who
things.
lie.
There were other things. People
Yeah,
are going to find out the truth. Oh, yeah, Kamala's a man. Michael Obama, we all know.
yeah.
Because nobody in the history of time has ever made a mistake calling their wife a different name, Michael.
Yeah.
And it's on video, at least 3 times he did it, if not more, that people caught or that we know of. It's going to be
It's
tough.
like
People are not waking up. They're not.
Schumer's wife is a dude. Come on,
Yes.
that's got to be a
Yes.
dude.
I always forget about it
That is just yai. Yeah,
because that's what they have to do, though.
yeah,
It doesn't even, oh my God, they just grow up in this crud, this
I know.
crap, this disgusting, I don't even know what the hell you could call it. It's just crimes against humanity times 1,000. Mm. Good going,
Mm,
Tulsi.
mm, mm,
Good
mm,
going,
mm,
Tulsi
mm.
Gabbard. Love you. Good going. We love you. Keep going. Mm, mm, mm.
So,
I mean, that's accomplishments. Everybody's doing something. It's amazing.
yeah. Do you want to talk about those about the tunnels?
Didn't we have another subject?
No.
Yes, we did.
Why
Yes,
revoked?
we did.
Why were they? Because they lied. That's why they were. That's why they were revoked.
Who asked that?
Oh, Liz.
All right.
Uh,
We have the Infowars.
oh yes, him too.
You see how soon we forget? You forget. You should be asleep. So I'm gonna.
I didn't really
Yeah.
read too much about this guy, but yeah, he was the guy that was brutally murdered.
Honey sent it to us a messenger in a mega funk. If anybody wants to come in, uh, about a
As a
report.
reporter.
Yeah, James White. I'm sorry, Jamie White was murdered last night in Austin. So pray for
Hmm.
him and his family and his
Is brutally.
Infowar families. Infowar is Alex Jones's.
Hmm.
Whatever happened to that long hair girl? Oh, she was so cool. I liked that she know how to interview and she know how to speak her mind. And I can't remember her name. I know she got a family. Now this poor kid though, he looks so young. Why would anybody want to gun him down?
He was commenting. He was commenting on the violent attacks against Tesla, and he was saying, "Yeah, why are why are liberals so violent? That's what I've been saying for a long time. Why are you guys so violent? Why?
And
Why?"
then what? Ultimately, they just had to prove that they are.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
they
who
killed him.
killed this kid? Well, um, Alex Jones blames it on Garza, Jose Garza. I think he's like a judge or an attorney from
I know.
Austin. That's what I saw, that he's blaming it on this judge. Now, I don't know why. I don't know the story. Maybe you guys know if anybody's out there.
Austin is that's their capital,
Yeah, I know.
and so
Jamie
that's
White,
it's also the most liberal city in Texas.
yeah, to live there is probably. Jamie White, an Infowars reporter, was murdered outside his Austin home.
Hmm.
Alex Jones announced Monday Jones linked the killing to District Attorney Jose Garza, alleging White was investigating Garza's handling of violent criminals. However, these claims remain unverified. The incident occurred earlier that night. Well, Joe, right before, I mean, before I even saw this, we were talking about how many judges can there be
That are crooked.
that are so freaking crooked? And we had Trump in office. So Dana's right. There are still people out there. There are still the bottom of the evil,
Mhm. You
but
still got to root it
I
out.
still, I still, for the most part, think that they're gone or dead. But these are not people that still can pay for
There's the
and get.
dregs.
Yeah, but they're still not. They don't have the ability to say, let's get barium and put out all the smog again all over, San
It's the
Francisco today.
leftover. It's the leftover of a power struggle.
I'm just saying they
Okay.
can't do the chemtrails. I
Yeah.
don't know. For me,
You're
I think
right.
they're all gone. Who's that other one? Fatty Willis. The one she wore her dress backwards.
Yes.
It's a man. Well, even like I don't understand that
Yeah.
actually.
That's weird how a woman would put on a dress backwards.
Backwards. It's a teardrop
Why?
zipper. Every woman knows from a very young age. Now, that's why I'm thinking this is either like fake, the person is fake, or it's a man. But even like these transvestite men, oh, which we should talk about Bernie. You didn't hear about that?
Hmm.
Oh my God. Okay, so Bernie did some kind of rally or attended some kind of rally, and there was some kind of terrible, awful music there.
Hmm.
I'm not even sure where this was, but it was like a transvestite singer,
Oh, geez.
and the music was out, the lyrics would make a grown man cry. It was like, I don't even want to, I don't want, just think of what it could, or just look it up. I'm sure that they'll have the lyrics somewhere.
Hmm.
But you know how I tease about things? Well, they're serious and it goes beyond my teasing. And they're very serious. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It was, and he was just like there, and it was his rally, part of his rally or his tour. What the fuck is Bernie doing? What is he even doing? He's a fucking commie. How is this guy? He has to be dead. You see, it can't be him. They all seem to be doing stupid shit. This is
Peaceful the
impossible.
people. That's what he says.
It's just not,
Fucking piece of shit.
it's not, I don't care what they are. It's not there's no way I can see all these politicians making these mistakes, these simple mistakes. From Nikki Haley to Sanders to, it just doesn't seem plausible. It seems part of a bigger show, like a play, as I keep saying.
Well,
You didn't hear that, huh?
I didn't.
I should have looked it up beforehand. I maybe Nancy
Bernie
told me.
Sanders in a with transvestites. Is
Singer
that
and
what you're saying?
they were a band and they were yeah.
They were getting all
Which
gross and
reminds
everything.
me, which reminds me, the
Hmm.
other day you were talking about transvestites that have um they're telling us that they have menses.
Oh, menstrual cycles.
Yeah, remember you were reporting on that? I
Hmm.
didn't
Hmm.
realize that you were talking about transvestites. I must have missed the beginning there. But it doesn't matter. It's actually a fact what I said about men changing, their hormones change every 20 minutes. It's just a fact. Um, and they can use
They
that.
just get
That's what
triggered.
they do. They take things that we learned very innocently as children. Of course, man, a 12, 13-year-old boy, if they see a magazine with even the National Geographic, they're like, oh, oh, come on. But
It goes away once
they're
it's
gonna
gone.
twist it into something bizarre and disgusting and unnatural.
Could be, yeah.
Maybe I should play that. Did you see what Cheryl Cummings put in the
Mm-mm.
in Megafunk earlier?
No, never chance.
All right. You talk you want to talk about the tunnels? Is that what we're up to?
I'd like to make mention of it. Yeah, because I'm freaked out about it. Because I
Okay.
didn't think you could make tunnels here. I mean, it's just I mean, a lot of people would have complained about the blowing up of and drilling and everything, but I don't know. I guess they do have tunnels up there, but it just stands to reason because
How do you have tunnels on islands?
yeah, I
And we
know, I
have
get it
tunnels
now, I
with
get it now,
huge
I get it
fucking
now. No, you don't have
trains.
to you don't have to question me. Let me go on with this, and I'll tell you.
I wasn't.
Uh, but it just stands to reason because this guy Jeffrey Epstein had a ranch here, correct? So about what 20 years ago, there was a
Right.
little boy
Thought
in
about
Santa.
that. Son of a
In
bitch.
20 about 20 years ago, there was a little boy that went missing. He went from he just his house was at was like 3 or 4 houses away from his parents' house is where his friend lived. And that's where he was coming from, right? But he never made it home that one night. But everybody knew everybody on the street, supposedly, right? But you have Jeffrey Epstein's ranch up there. Now, come to find out, you have all these fucking tunnels up there.
Mhm.
So they blamed his brother for killing this kid. They never found the body ever to this day. Nobody knows what happened to this little boy. So I now believe they got him. Somebody got him. One of those people on that street were bad, and they had access to those tunnels. And they were being paid by said millionaire for these
Eight
kids
800,000
a
a
year.
year
And a
before,
lot of
prior
them
to
went
Trump,
missing from here.
prior to Trump.
So
Trump cut that
here's
almost in
this thing.
half, and then I think by now it's
Right. So here's this thing that I've got. A lot of people it's a big joke for us people that are from New Mexico. Whenever we leave here, I mean, they even did it to me when I went into the army. New Mexico? Where's that? You have a green card? They thought we were freaking Mexico. Nobody actually realized that New Mexico was a state between Texas and Arizona. And we used to joke about it all the time. But now I come to think about it, it's not really funny because this is where the nuclear bomb was tested, where
you're
it's
not far
stored.
from Colorado. You have the mountains
Right,
there
we're
that are
right
very,
there. We're in the mountains. We're right at
yeah,
the base. We have
yeah,
four hills. Four hills is where
very
they keep
important.
all the freaking atomic
It
bombs.
could be
Okay.
where Trump is hiding out, the real Trump.
Well, there's a castle in Las Vegas, Nevada, New Mexico, and that was actually going to be the capital. Las Vegas was. So there's this big castle that was for the
Why they
presidents, they
changed that.
said, but I mean it's huge. So that could have been.
Good
But
evening, Alan. Good evening, Joseph.
I just now
Um,
that I believe that we might be because nobody really understood that hey, New Mexico's a state
I
that
agree
it
with
could be
Joe.
we're the seat of evil
I agree
because
with
there's
Joe, but
shit's still happening for the Democrats here.
I
It's
told
all
him
about the
earlier,
Democrats here.
of course, I know for now,
For
Joe.
now, I'm hoping you guys that Doge gets here and the Republicans get here because they're keeping us out of politics. They're throwing. I mean, look at what they did with Jim Jordan. He wanted to have a meeting with the Republicans here, but they wouldn't. The the governor bitch wouldn't let us assemble. They had to travel to Texas to assemble.
Yeah, I
That's not
remember
right.
that.
That's a violation of our fucking constitutional rights.
Yeah,
We
but
should be
that's what they're
fucking this
blatantly
bitch.
doing.
This bitch
And
needs
at the
to
same time,
disappear.
Trump and his crew are teaching America their
Mm,
civil rights.
right, right.
That's what he constantly says. I'm giving back the power to the people.
Hey, Joseph. There you go. Live long and prosper, Brett.
Long and prosper.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I told Joe earlier, 10 years ago, people didn't
Mm,
know about
Alan,
the Ukraine or the Gaza Strip or New Mexico, but now we're
it's all
waking up,
coming out. Yes, we
right?
are.
They
Please
didn't
keep
know
waking up.
Britain, they didn't know Putin, they didn't know, but now, and I have to say, I think at this point, we have to stop calling them conspiracies,
Yeah,
like
they're kind of
totally stop
true,
calling
man.
them conspiracies.
That's
There,
that's Freaky
there
Friday.
are allegations that Gene Hackman had bodies in those tunnels beyond a
And if
gate.
he did, and if he did,
We don't know for a fact.
but if
It's
he did,
been said, but there were um craftsman tools that they couldn't, old, that they didn't know how to use them.
Hmm.
There were very odd symbols
Hmm.
on the walls and the floors. Now the
Hey, do you know where they used to take the fucking priests, the bad ones? Do you know where they sent them? Here.
really
Yes.
bad priests in America were sent to
Yes.
New
There's a
Mexico
place in the Jemez Mountains,
to be
not far from
arid,
here.
to dry out,
That's some kind of a priest sanctuary. Yeah.
right?
It is said that all the priests they go there, they're all the bad ones are put there and they're not allowed to leave. It's in the mountains.
Yeah. And it sounds like a very good place for them to get all these children up there. We have to realize facts. People take a look at numbers. Google is not going to lie to you. DuckDuckGo, I have no idea. I use it every now and then, but I
Yeah,
haven't had a problem with Google. It
yeah,
answers exactly what I want to know.
yeah. Time to start believing all the conspiracies, guys.
It's not conspiracies.
Not anymore. Not
And
anymore. They're
it's no
truths.
conspiracy that we had all these wildfires, people,
Yeah.
or hurricanes or earthquakes, or I mean, tsunamis and tornadoes and um plane crashes, bridges collapsing, uh, train derailments,
I always ask the question when
boat
they did those
accidents.
controlled burns. They always did those controlled burns in the most windiest part of the year. Why? Idiots.
No, it's
So it
not.
would burn the whole
No, it's
forest
not.
down. So it would burn the whole forest down. That's why they did it.
There was always a plan. Always a
Yeah,
plan.
they burned down the forest that we played in as kids. They burned it fucking down. I mean, it's growing back now, but still, they burned it down.
We're getting Greenland. I bet Greenland has that blue ice.
And Alberta wants to become a state.
Huh?
And
Alberta, yes.
Alberta wants to become a state.
Alberta, Canada, yes.
Hmm. So, yeah,
Um,
I think we should take it by fucking force if we have to.
I wanted to just say a couple of things. I don't know why. It just dawned on me. Okay, so we want to take Greenland.
Hmm.
Trump wants Greenland. We could get back to the tunnels and anything. There's a couple of videos I want to show too. I have a feeling I found out why. There's a shark, and I told you the cold places with the whales and the seals and their blubber and their
Yeah.
oils. And I don't know, but something. What else is there but ice and maybe blue ice? If you believe in the conspiracies, that might still stay a conspiracy. I believe it, but there's a bigger chemical chart than we have. But there's a Greenland shark. And what's interesting about this shark is that they can they found out that these particular sharks can live 3, 4, 500 years old. They've proven it with their teeth, I guess. I think it was the
Hmm.
teeth. Um, and then when they get old, um, parasites start growing on their eyes. It was
And they
the
become
weirdest
blind.
thing. Huh?
And they become blind.
Yeah,
Wow.
something to that
But
effect.
they're still alive.
I just what?
I bet they're still alive. They
Yes, they
still,
can survive that, but I guess it's harder to hunt. So,
well, yeah. Well, don't they
but
use those little holes on their snout to hunt?
yeah,
That's how they
they
smell and
do.
hunt. I thought so. Because they can
I
smell
think
blood a mile
they smell
away.
blood. Right.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Um, I think I'm onto something with that. Not that there's other
Carolyn is
things. I
flashing
mean, it's
gang
an
signs. Right.
occupied country.
Hey, Carolyn,
Greenland,
what gang signs do you know?
what?
You're flashing gang signs, yo. Helen said that.
Oh, he was shot outside his house, Alan.
Yeah, he was
He
gunned
was
down.
gunned down right outside his house.
So
Was it tonight? I think it was tonight or last night. I don't know.
in a parking lot, blood all over the parking lot.
Flashing gang.
Signs. Yeah.
Oh, maybe because I have. Oh, am I? Well, I do a lot of ASL sign language. I still practice my sign language.
12:19 a.m. Monday.
Would you tell him to stop yelling? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Hold on.
It was so rude. Monday, yeah. Today. The kids, man. What are you gonna do? All right, so I wanted to go back to the tunnels for a minute and explain
Mhm.
that there were circular symbols on the floor, these big now what
Yeah.
does that remind you of when there are circular symbols carved or drawn in chalk on the floor? Have you ever seen that before, Joe?
Yeah. Isn't that the evil shit?
Yes, it is. It
Yeah.
is Satan worshiping. And I listened to at least three different channels that I trust, and they all three said the same thing. They found pictures of older times of people that they didn't recognize. And there was the weird pictures were people, it looked like people being interviewed. There were obviously more than one because the way they said it, people being interviewed in dark rooms, different people. On one with like a detective or something. It doesn't make sense. I
None of
could
this
see
is
it for a
making sense to
movie,
me.
but
I'll
why
tell you
would you
that.
have, huh?
None of this is making sense to me, but man, it's happening. It's true. So I'm just all freaked out on it. I mean, I've been in a lot of those houses up there because a lot of those people had office equipment in their houses. So I was the one that went up there and took care of it. So weird.
I went
Okay.
to school
Tunnels.
in a freaking, forget it.
So
It's,
weird, man.
it was basically a laboratory, Willowbrook. You know, you brought up that Epstein Barr was a new virus or something. A while back, you brought, and then I realized that now it's called the Hunter virus.
Oh, hantavirus. It was called the Black Plague.
Hunter? Is it Hunter?
Hantra. Hantra.
Hunter.
Hantra.
I
Hantavirus.
kept thinking you
Hanta.
were saying Hunter. Oh,
Huntavirus.
100.
Hanta.
Yeah.
Hanta. Hanta. Hantavirus.
I really thought you were saying Hunter. I just want to
I,
make
I
sure.
wonder if it's a I wonder if it's a Indian word. I don't know because it's you find it out in mostly in the Indian nation, in the Navajo nation, and the Hopi nation, which is western western New Mexico, eastern Arizona, and it comes from the actually the pee of the mice. They pee because they have the virus. They
Oh, dear
pee and then their pee
God.
dries and then it flakes up and blows up in the dust and then you breathe it in and that's how you get it. That's
Uh,
what they say.
that's freaking gross.
Now you
Well,
have to
like
remember
the Black
something, you guys.
Plague. That's exactly
I
what it's like the Black
I
Plague.
man, I've been out there so many goddamn times. Yeah, it's freaky. I got out of my car. I walked around. I went all around the Hopi
No,
Nation.
we all
So
we
I think
all
I
have
don't
been
know.
around shit that we didn't even know
Right,
existed. We're
right,
gonna get used to that.
right.
Joseph Rogers says, and thank you, Joseph. I still have a couple other things. I looked at all the stuff you emailed me, but
I did
I put
too.
up the Baron Trump and I put up the zero, one flag, two genders, zero apologies. I love that one. People
Yeah.
were asking me, where can I get that for my car? Alberta has an envoy led by
Um,
a well-known attorney from Alberta to talk to
yes,
President Trump about it.
yes, and a whole bunch of
Not to
other
avoid
people
the
with him.
tariffs for the rest of Canada will have.
Right. That is true. That is right. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. We found
Very
that out.
good.
Hmm.
Yeah, what
Just
didn't you say that Trudeau's almost out?
he is out.
He
Trudeau
is
is
out.
out. Yeah, he's out. He's done.
Bam, 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 winning all the time. And bam, bam, bam. Oh, maybe it was me dancing, Joseph.
They
Well,
supposedly
who
say
said it?
they have a
Alan said it.
they have a stronger Democrat who's or a stronger liberal who's going to fight Trump, and you're going to lose too.
No, go on. He's
You're
not,
going
they're
to
not
lose
just
because we're
fighting
tired of
Trump.
being taken
When,
taken advantage of.
when will they ever learn? All right.
They won't.
Do you want to go
That's the
back to the
problem.
tunnels or you want to leave it for tomorrow? Because I have one or two other things I want to mention.
Okay, let's go out. Let's go on.
Okay. So when the FBI first entered Hackman's house,
Hmm.
there were scuff marks
Hmm.
and furniture, obvious furniture moved. And he was
So
95, she was a 64-year-old small, petite woman.
she's not going to be moving shit. Neither is he.
It doesn't seem likely,
Mm-mm.
right? So unless the dogs, but still they made it seem like how there's usually no dust under that kind of furniture or something, that there
Mm.
was something they didn't
Oh,
say it,
there's dust here.
but you know what I mean.
Lots of
Like there
dust.
would be. But if
Yeah.
if there was a couch that went to the bottom of the floor, there would be lack of dust under it. So they would know it moved. Things like that.
Right.
Um, they said the tunnels were anywhere between a few decades to 100 years old. That doesn't help. That doesn't
Doesn't.
really help.
Just freaks me out even more.
But it's obviously not new. And I
Right.
believe he moved in there in the late 80s. So maybe he did it himself
Hmm.
decades, right? Maybe they
Well, a
didn't
lot
want
of
to.
stars. Roger Healy from I Dream of Jeannie was one of the first ones. Oh,
Oh,
and
there.
Ethel from I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
She's
She was over
from
there.
Santa Fe.
Oh, oh,
Weird.
I don't, you never know.
The city different.
Right. You did say that. Let me get back to these symbols
Okay.
because some of them they believed they're going to call specialists in because, we're so stupid. No, we don't know. There was actually alchemy. It looked like alchemy symbols. Not everybody would know what that is, or I don't even know what they mean.
Potions,
Like,
right?
is it AU for gold? Is that like the
Yeah.
chemicals? I don't know. There were chemical signs too, though, so that they did recognize. So
Right.
maybe I shouldn't have spoken so soon because and tech papers, tech kind of like um. They also said they were uncharted tunnels, meaning they didn't know they were there. There were no blueprints or anything of them. So they're not sure. It could be an occult. It could be an occult. I mean, symbols and tech sheets. What are tech? I mean, why would he have technological sheets? Was he some kind of mastermind? I mean, people think it might be an escape route. Makes a lot of sense. These Hollywood stars needed some kind of way out. But I mean, this area was so blocked. It had a wall. It had a gate, iron gate. He was a collector. He had tons of artwork worth millions hanging on his wall. Um, he had very rare plants, orchids, I believe. I remember hearing in one of the shows. The Ultimate Discovery is one of the channels I subscribe to, and this is where I heard some of the stuff. It's the only one I could think off the top of my head. I, I love learning, so I have like so many channels. You see my tabs open, most people.
Mhm. That's a lot of them.
They didn't go, what they didn't tell us is that down the tunnel, there is a gate in there, and they haven't gone past that. And that's where they're speculating that there's bodies. But why would they say this?
Oh.
But you see, it also could be some kind of proof for us.
If it is, oh, everything that we've been hearing that they're doing is true.
Symbols on the floor, like big circles and star maps. Star maps on the floor in a tunnel? What would be the point?
You know, they were a while back, they were caught. One of the companies here was caught selling body parts.
Yeah. That was one of my husband's cases until they moved it to a special case.
Yeah.
2 blocks, a block or two away from the damn precinct. The
These people are
funeral
blatant and
home was
brave.
selling the body parts.
Mhm.
His
See how
one of his
brave they were?
partners, Patty OB, she had to be on that case. That's what they're doing with these aborted babies, people.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what they were selling.
Yeah.
They got caught doing it.
Oh yeah, people have been caught.
Mhm.
We've known this for at
Yeah.
least a few decades. In the tunnel, in Hackman's home, they said that workers needed to sign contracts where they would keep quiet, which okay, you could see a little bit, but then some of them would disappear. I think I mentioned that last time. Or they were told to never come back. They would work one day and leave, or they didn't want to go back. I mean, these were people that knew Gene Hackman that said these things. I, I mean, he had like antiques and chandeliers. He had antique furniture from like England, chandeliers worth hundreds of thousands. I think I forgot what they were saying, that he had something about different languages. Or maybe they just wanted to get a crypto, what do they call it? A cryptographic, somebody to
Oh,
see what the language is. Not a linguistic, because it would be, they're trying to crack on what
like a
these things
cartographer?
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's called a cartographer.
Cryptographer. I don't know. It could have been for illegal, it could have been for illegal meetings. It could have been an underground network of sadistic people. We all know this. All right. There's a lot more coming out, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna
It's a
take
map
time.
drawing. Sorry.
All right. Can you see it?
Cartographer's a map drawing.
Can you see it, Joe?
Hello world. See
Go.
what? Am I looking at?
Am I sharing?
Yes, yes, you are sharing.
Okay.
What am I
I could
looking at?
heal the world in one video. This is exactly what I would
Listen
do.
to this.
Instead of teaching children a squared plus b squared
Listen to
equals
this.
no. Here's what I would teach.
Hold on. Let's do that again. You guys have to be underneath. I don't know why Zoom is being such.
Everything that you think
Let me try to start it over. Oh, I can't start it over.
is electric. Everything that you think, you can't see it, but it is electric.
You know, Joe, you really have to learn how to start sharing, because I can't obviously do this. Why does it work sometimes?
And sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. Let's see if this works.
Okay? So
There's a reason they don't teach. Sorry about that.
I could heal the world in one video. This is exactly what I would do. Instead of teaching children a squared plus b squared equals no. Here's what I would teach. Everything that you think is electric. Everything that you think, you can't see it, but it is electric. Okay? So everything that you think It's either positive or it's negative. You get to choose what you want to think about every single day. And what this does is all the accumulations of the things that you think of become your vibration. You are energy. And when you have a very positive vibration, what happens is, just like a magnet, you are a magnet for positive things. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Other people may send you very negative energies, and you can feel it sometimes. You can feel it. What you can do is send them nothing but love. And your brain is the most powerful gift that you have. Your brain, what you think and what you do, creates your vibration that determines your entire life moving forward. If children understood that their brain and their heart is the most powerful gift that they will ever receive, more than any math equation, no matter what you get, an A plus or a D minus, no! Your brain creates your reality. If I could heal the world
The
in
brain
one
creates your reality, my friends. Truer words have never been spoken.
That is so true.
Do you understand? It is a fact now. Vibrations are all healing. I have pushed away many good people in my life, and more recently, because I realized they were giving me negative vibrations. And I still get it from some people like Joe, even though Joe is kind of like like the clown thing. You know, he's more on kilter than most. You have to do it yourselves. And that might be me. I might be negative for you. And that's fine. That's fine. It's hard to understand, but it's going to help us all in the long run, basically. Are you reading the comments, Joe?
Yeah, me in there.
Tell me what they're saying, Joe.
According to Canadian friend, the guy replacing Trudeau is more liberal. That's what I heard too.
From who? Who said
How
that?
more liberal can he be? I don't know, but the friend claims he's worse. Yeah, that's what they said.
Who is saying that?
Um, the I don't. Matt said,
Alan Mac?
Alan said it.
Okay.
Mhm.
How more liberal can you get? I know, right?
Mhm.
Helen's Gems. Where's Mama Helen? There's Helen.
Oh yeah, Joseph. Yeah, I believe your uncle caught the hantavirus in 1990s. Yeah, because it's spread by mice. And he lives in Texas, I guess. Where it's in the desert areas, the more deserted areas, hot areas, drier areas. Are you on the east side or the west side of Texas, Joseph? I wonder. But I've never seen it in anywhere but on the border, like the border area. That's it of New Mexico and Arizona.
You guys should
But
take
they have a way to
advantage.
cure it. They have a way to cure it.
I'm
You
sorry.
get sick though. You get real sick.
You guys should take advantage of the Barron Trump prophecy. I said his name wrong. I think it's Ingersoll something Wood. What the hell is his name?
Ingersoll Wood.
No, I can't remember his name. The writer of the book. But it is fascinating. There's too many coincidences.
Have you read it?
No, I was supposed to order it a couple of years ago, but I haven't even been home for like a year, so I don't know what the hell happened. Who knows? I should order it.
Yeah.
John has like a library account. Maybe I could use that. Can't remember the second thing that I wanted to share. Oh, this is a good one. I love this. People are answering this one about Al Green. Describe Al Green in one word. Because Trump had said he is an embarrassment to Congress, but a much bigger embarrassment to the Democrats. But he's right. He's so right. Okay. So it wasn't from, maybe it was on my Facebook. Oh, there's Bezos. You couldn't believe that was Bezos, right?
Mm-mm. You're not sharing that.
I know. No, remember I showed it yesterday.
Yeah,
Jesus,
I
Joe, you need
remember.
sleep,
I
dude.
remember. I do remember. Oh, that's not what
I
it
think
was.
you have one of those brains that, you know what I want to ask people before I forget, and maybe we'll call it a night after this because I can't remember what the hell I wanted to share, which is significant because I was going to ask, did anybody wake up? Did I help or Joe help any of you guys wake up to certain other things? I know there's a bunch of conspiracists that watch this show. And we help each other. I know Susan has said things, Helen has said things. Dana gave me, oh, by the way, Dana had given me that video of not teaching EM, um, trigonometry, teach good vibrations. Could you imagine? Isn't that a Beach Boys song?
Yes,
Good,
good
good,
vibrations.
good,
Sure is.
good vibration.
And it does make you feel good.
I was just wondering if anybody has learned. This is it. This is what I wanted to show. I had a couple of people give me feedback and I love it. And they're like, I didn't know that. That's really cool. And I appreciate that. I'm not looking for, I just want to know if I'm headed in the right direction, basically. Now, I don't know if
I think we're
Cheryl,
being pulled in the right direction now.
I was 9, I'm 9 years old right now. We eat, we drink their blood. Because this is how we do it. So like on Wednesdays is the most special, busiest day, special day.
Okay. We'll take it little bit by little bit.
As I said, we kill babies, we drink their blood, we eat them. But then after, so the social services who are in it, they go to families, so the families can't afford, so they get a baby but they can't look after it. Or anything, they can't buy food, or they can't buy clothes, they can't look after it. So the families who sell their children, so the social services get them, they say they get them to a foster home, but they don't. They get the babies or the children, and then they get the baby, they hang it upside down. And yes, with the string, they put a string, it's like a circle string, tie it to the legs, hang it upside down, and then they get a special, the knife they use for cutting the head off.
Where is it this that happens?
The church, the kitchen in our church.
The kitchen.
Yes.
Yo, what did we just
what did we just watch? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm
horrible.
sorry. I actually had that and I have more on that video.
Oh
But
God, that's horrible.
what they didn't show is there's other children there being interviewed too, and that it was a school. It was a school in Britain, a small school, and it was certain
Oh
people were
God,
able to
that's
get
horrible.
in. And where did they say that they did it? In the church? In the church's kitchen? Didn't I say churches were used for alternate reasons?
Mhm.
Now, I know you only saw this one 9-year-old, 10-year-old girl. She was a baby, okay? She was a baby. There was nobody putting this little tiny chicklet up to that. And I had seen that video. I have seen more on that. I can't remember the name of the school, unfortunately. But it's true.
You know what really scares me the most about all of this?
Except the children.
Catholics
Uh,
and all the pedophilia that had been going on, and how it changed so bad. And were the priests facilitating this shit?
yes. They could be in any business. And to them, religion, our religion, the holier religions, the Catholic religions, the Christian religions, the beautiful religions that believe in God and not Satan, are the ones that they want to make fun of. So why not act like a priest? And of course, when you're Catholic, you get to be locked up in a room telling the priest all the nasty shit you did that week so he can forgive you. He's
I
mortal.
never did it. I
He's
never
mortal.
liked that. I hated
No.
confession. I never did it. I did it
The
one time.
Ukrainian church did not have confessional, or
I did it
that I
one time
remember.
and I
We did.
never did it again. Never did it again. I didn't like it.
Ridiculous, telling a
Mhm.
man. But
Yeah.
that was a longer. I don't know where that. I have it. I have it somewhere. I have so much crap. I really do. But there were other children. They're all, and you find out it's a particular school. This is probably the same thing with Ivy League schools. The fraternities, sororities, skull and crossbone. You know, they have their own education system. I told you, they learn different.
Yeah.
Now, is everybody involved? No, there were different parts of the pyramid. Did they know? Yes. I believe a lot of people knew, and that's why they deserve death too. How can you know a child was at risk, not just one or two, millions,
Did nothing about it.
and did nothing about it? I know people were killed, but how could you live with yourself? How could you still make money? How could you still work or live? Man,
Well, I'm glad we're taking care of this now. Oh, Joseph says, you know why
I
I
don't
don't
believe in
believe
religion or
in
church
religion
or
or church's
hearsay. I
hearsay?
believe in
In
my
my faith.
faith.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in people. I really believe in
Yeah.
I believe in a lot of things though. I think I believe more in science, but it's as much as spirituality because these vibes, right? These vibes and stuff, they really connect us or break us. And maybe this is UK Ultra, MK Ultra. I always call it UK. Don't know why. Or maybe, this is why we have Trump derangement syndrome. Maybe it's a cause of TDS, the negative vibrations, right? We don't know. These things can heal or hurt us. Anything else? Texas was supposed to be now. He's in the Piney Woods. Joseph says he's in the Piney Woods in East
Yeah.
Texas. My uncle caught it in Muleshoe, Texas. Caught what? The
Antivirus.
Hundred.
Oh,
Isn't Hundra like part of the earth?
Huntra.
Hundra.
Huntra.
Spell it.
HUNTAVIRUS.
Oh, I don't know what that
Hantavirus.
is.
They pronounce it hantavirus. 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 That's how I've heard it pronounced. Just saying.
No, I'm looking it up because yeah. So it means hunting. It means hunting. So what are they saying? This is a virus now that hunts?
The Black Plague. Yep.
This guy's got to
Guess
stop.
so.
It's over. More and more people are awake around the world.
That I believe.
I hope you guys do still believe in your faith. I mean, the conspiracies don't have to stop us from faith or God. I'm trying, but I'm still like, I don't know. We're part of something greater, that I believe. That's the closest I think I can admit. for now. Joe, are we done?
We are done.
Okay. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry if I was doing some like wackadoodle signs. I don't. Oh,
He's in the gang.
maybe I was doing. Yeah, I stretch my fingers a lot.
That means, what does that mean?
That's the down pyramid, dude.
It's the fall of the
The
cabal.
fall of the cabal.
Watch how Trump does it.
Trump does it. He's
Mhm.
like this a
He
lot,
just,
which
yeah,
also almost looks like a heart,
he just sits there. He just sits there with his hands like that.
like
Yeah.
that. No, it's like
Telling
this.
you, they're gone.
He does.
They
Love you
gone.
guys. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Thanks for joining us, and we will
See
see
you
you
next time.
tomorrow afternoon, I believe, or
Give us a like.